Okay, let's go ahead and draw Andre's triangle, which has to be 75 degrees, 45 degrees. So I'm going to start out with the segment, and then I'm going to go ahead and get my protractor. Okay, so here I have my protractor. I'm going to put the center of the protractor at the beginning of the segment that I drew. Make sure my segment lines up with that 0 mark right there. And if I'm going to do 75 degrees, I'm going to go ahead and go up 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 75 would be about there. And then I'm going to take my protractor and go to the other side here. So line up my center, make sure my 0 line is on my segment, and this time I want to go 45 degrees. So I'm using the outside of this actual protractor, so it's 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 5 would be about here. Oh, I don't want a segment there. Let me delete that. Let me get to my pen. I'll go red for that one. So here again is 45 degrees. Okay, so let's move the protractor out of the way. And now remember, for our 75-degree angle, I'm going to connect to that purple line there. And then for the 45-degree angle, I'm going to go this way and connect with that red line there. So then I could actually go ahead and make that a little bit smaller. And make sure those segments still line up with those dots. And then you can go ahead and type in the degrees, 75, and then over here, I should say write in your degrees, there's 45. And if I want to just make sure that it matches up, that's about 75 degrees. Center of the protractor is on the beginning of the segment. Here's 0, go up 70, that's about 75. I move it over here. And again, center of the protractor at the end of that segment. Here's my 0, go up, and that's about 45 degrees. So there I have that triangle. One thing I do want to say is that you can also make it a little bit smaller, or you can make it larger. So I want you to see that I can have more than one triangle. So if I start off with the line segment that small, and I go ahead and go 75, let me get to my pen. So here's, it's lined up at the center. There's 0, go all the way up to 75, which would be about here. Move this over so that I have center, and then I'm going to go 45. 45 would be about here. There. The second dot was a little bit better. There we go. So now I'm going to get my line segments, and I know I'm going to go that way, and I'm going to go this way. But again, I don't have to extend it all the way here. Actually, I could just go ahead and snip this. Ooh, don't want that. Let me fix this. But what you could do is just go ahead and erase this if you wanted to. Just keep in mind that I got to make sure that that still lines up. And I can go ahead and label that this is still 75. Probably don't need it that big. And the other one should be 45. And if I were to go measure it and double check, that still looks like it's about 75 degrees. So very close there. And if I move that over here, make sure this is still about 45 degrees, which that appears to be the case. And again, you can make more triangles that are actually smaller or larger with those angle measures. You can also move the angle measures around in that triangle. So that's Andre's triangle.